John Lodge of the Moody Blues has died. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. John Lodge was 82 years old. He didn't just anchor the sound of that band with his bass line. By the way, one of rock's most poetic bands. John Charles Lodge helped define the emotional core of the Moody Blues. The family has said he died unexpectedly, but he was one of the giants. We had a chance to interview him twice.
You rehearse hard so that when luck happens, you're ready.
Interestingly, his story isn't really about endings. A lifetime of quiet power this guy had. Deep melody and faith through decades of change with this band. John Lodge was born July 20th, 1943, though some sources say it was 1945, in Birmingham, England. He grew up in a working class environment.
Did your parents get you getting into music? Did they understand and support you?
Yeah, they didn't understand what I was doing, but
Did they live to see your success?
yeah, very much so, very much so. My mom was still coming to see me when she was 90 years of age.
Early influences include Buddy Holly and Jerry Lee Lewis. While studying engineering at the Birmingham College of Advanced Technology, Lodge's real education came from songwriting, local bands, and friendships with musicians like Ray Thomas, who would later become a Moody Blue.
You and Ray went back to what? You were 14 when you met him?
Yeah. Ray used to sing on a Thursday at the Methodist School Youth Club in a little band. And I used to go there, not be part of a table tennis, I think, I can't remember. But I didn't know Ray. I knew what he did there. And I met him one day, I think on the bus, and I said, "Are you Ray Thomas?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm Johnny Lodge, basically, shall we band?" And we did, and we became great mates, and I taught Ray to drive a car. That's how friendly and young we were.
In the mid-60s, the Moody Blues went through a major lineup change. Founding bassist Clint Warwick left, and John Lodge joined the band in 1966 as a bassist, vocalist, and songwriter. Then came Justin Hayward, who would replace Denny Lane, who would go on to be with Wings with Paul McCartney. Lodge arrived just in time for what would become the band's signature era, blending rock, orchestral textures, poetic lyrics, and conceptual ambition. It was that first album with the new lineup that sort of changed rock. Some people have called it the first prog album of all time, Days of Future Past.
What was it like making that first album?
It was brilliant, I have to tell you, because before then, recording sessions were like 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 2 to 5, and 6 till 10. That's all you could have. And when they approached us to make this album, Days of Future Past, we said, we'll do it, providing we can have total lockdown, 24 hours a day in the studio. And I don't think anyone had ever asked for that before. And they said yes. They said,
where'd you get the guts to? Where'd you get, for you're a bunch of young guys, and I love that you did that. And I know the story. I just want you to say it, of course. But where did you get the kahunas to ask that as a young band?
Well, we just did.
1967. Remember, that's the year of Sgt. Pepper's. Kind of redefining what a rock band could be. John Lodge wasn't just a bassist for that band. He wrote and sang some great songs. You look at John Lodge, you look at Ride My Seesaw. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. Who could forget that? Isn't Life Strange? Emily's Song, a tribute to his daughter. And he co-wrote Gemini Dream with Justin Hayward.
It was about us going to go on stage again for the first time. Long time no see. And it was like, okay, that's what we're going to do now. What have we been doing? We haven't been doing anything. We've been just like what everyone else does, not musicians. And so, in a way, it was this Gemini thing about A, being on stage in front of thousands of people, and B, being at home, painted the shed or something like that.
Let's talk about that vocal presence in the band. Even though Justin Hayward sang a few more hits than John, his voice was a blend of melodic falsetto and real heartfelt warmth. And that voice often stood in contrast to that heavier instrumental textures around him. I mean, there was a lot. They could have a big sound. His family released a statement. It is with deepest sadness that we have to announce that John Lodge, our darling husband, father, grandfather, father-in-law, and brother, has been suddenly, unexpectedly taken from us. As anyone who knew this massive-hearted man knows, it was his enduring love of his wife, Kirsten, and his family that was the most important thing to him, followed by his passion for music and his faith. He was never happier than being on stage. He was just a singer in the rock and roll band, and he adored performing with his band and son-in-law, John, who, by the way, was the vocalist for Yes.
John Davison's your son-in-law? Did I get this right?
Yes, he is.
Where did I miss that?
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
You know, I always say this when someone passes away. I appreciate the hour and a half that John Lodge gave me of his life to, do an interview with us. He's one of the big ones we lost. May he rest in peace. Memories of the Moody Blues, your favorite albums, favorite songs. Did you ever meet John Lodge? Ever see the Moody Blues or him in concert? Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.
Is the young kid that wanted to be a musician, I get a feeling he's still living in you, alive and well, and having fun up there.
Yeah, I really am. I play every day. I've just been speaking to Alan Hewitt, my musical guy, this morning, discussing the concert tour. Yeah, I love it. Since I got hooked on rock and roll music when I was 13, it stayed with me all the while. I play music non-stop all day. I just love it, and it's exciting.